What's up, everybody? It's Greg Koch here, 605 Running Company, certified running coach, co-owner, general manager, chrono track race timer. The list goes on and on and on, but I assure you I am not the chief everything officer around here. We've got a lot of great folks working here at 605 Running Company, but today I've got a shoe talk. I'm talking about the Mizuno Wave Sky 5. Mizuno Wave Sky. So as you know, shoe talks, we break them down this way. So first I talk about, as the buyer for 605 Running Company, why did I bring this shoe into the shop? Then I also talk about what type of runners benefit from this particular shoe that we're talking about today. And then I talk about my running experience in the shoe. So without further ado, let's dive right into it. So it's the Mizuno Wave Sky 5, the fifth version of this shoe. This is a phenomenal shoe. If you are looking for a high cushion everyday trainer, this shoe fits right into that category. So Mizuno is a brand that has been very steady and consistent for our shop here at 605 Running Company. They are one of our OGs. So we've been carrying Mizuno since we opened. They were one of the first brands that we had when we opened, and we've been carrying them ever since. So we've got some die-hard Mizuno runners. Now, what makes a Mizuno shoe unique? So every Mizuno shoe name has a wave something. Wave Sky, Wave Rider, Wave Inspire, Wave Rebellion. The wave is all about the wave plate in the shoe. So, you know, you talk about plated running shoes and it's all the rage. There's carbon plated running shoes. There's all sorts of new materials coming into it, and Mizuno's over here like, hey, we've been putting plates in shoes for a very, very long time. The Wave Sky is no exception. So why did I buy this shoe? Let's get into it. Why did I buy this shoe? Why did I bring it into 605 Running Company? Well, I mentioned it's a high cushion everyday trainer. So this is your tank. This is the shoe that you grab for lots and lots of miles, which we have lots of folks running in this shoe. So I've mentioned in the last couple of videos about supply chain issues and what we're going to be looking at over the next 6 months in terms of product availability and being able to get stuff in. And I like to talk comparables. And I've done that before in these videos, but it's becoming more and more important when we look at comparables. So this shoe, what does it compare to? What does it compare to some of you folks out there that have a favorite shoe and you maybe haven't tried on a Mizuno before? Well, this shoe is very comparable to like a Brooks Glycerin or an Asics Nimbus. Those are two really strong comparables that are harder shoes to come by right now, given supply chain issues, that you might want to consider the Wave Sky. So we like to have comparables. We like to have other options for people. We are a running specialty shop, and so this is a category that has a strong demand. Obviously, we've got folks that are training for 5Ks, 10Ks, half marathons, marathons, and beyond, and they're putting lots and lots of miles on their feet. So it's important to have a good selection of this high cushion category, and that's why we brought this shoe in. Leads right into who benefits. So who benefits from giving the Wave Sky a try? Well, I would say the folks that are going to benefit the most from this shoe are marathoners. If you are putting on marathon mileage in your training, this is worth the step up. So, you know, in Mizuno, we've got the Wave Rider, which is a great trainer, and then we've got the Wave Sky. It is just kind of that bump up. You know, when you go from half marathon to marathon, your mileage ticks up, and how much you're asking of your gear revs up. And so if you're running higher mileage, if you're on your feet for long hours, that's another example, a non-running example. So, you know, if you are wait staff, if you are at the hospital working long hours on your feet, this is a shoe we would point you towards. If you're a marathoner, this is a shoe we would point you towards. So that's who benefits getting the Mizuno Wave Sky. So let's get into my thoughts. My thoughts running in this shoe. So Mizuno's done a lot of cool things with this shoe. If you've followed our channel, which there are a few of you out there that have been following us for quite a while, I have talked at great length about several versions of the Wave Rider. I've had a Wave Sky on the channel before, but it's been a while. So the Wave Sky, I just recently got this shoe. It's a newer release from Mizuno, which is fun to be talking about fairly recently released product. they've done some cool things here. So over the last couple years, I think Mizuno's really been sneaky about turning out consistently good product. They went through a bit of a rough patch, and brands do that from time to time, where they were struggling with the fit and the feel of their shoes, but man, they've really got it dialed in here lately. So when I put this shoe on, I noticed just there's a lot of cushion around the heel collar, that step-in feel. I talked a lot about the step-in feel last time on my last shoe chat when I was talking about the Hokas, but the step-in feel of this shoe is phenomenal. Where you're really going to notice it is underneath the heel. So Mizuno is we would call a more traditional styled shoe versus some of the other shoes we talk about, the Hokas and Ultras of the world. This is more of that traditional style feel where you'll get from a Brooks or Asics. Mizuno falls right in line with those types of shoes. It's interesting how we have that kind of dynamic of how shoes are made, but you're going to notice in this shoe it's got a really soft heel. It feels really nice on your heel. So if you've had plantar fascia issues, if you've had heel spurs, or just in general, if you like a good cushioned heel, this is a great option to check out. The other thing I noticed about this shoe is the wave plate. They've changed their wave plates. They're, I would describe them as like less aggressive than what they once were, but it's still in the shoe, and this one disperses energy really well. It creates a very distinct toe-off feel in this shoe. So in previous editions of Mizuno's, I felt that they've been maybe a little more slappy from heel to toe transition. This shoe, I felt like when I ran in it, it transitioned really nice. The toe off is a smooth operation, if you will, that I've enjoyed a lot running in the Wave Sky. The other thing, the fit is really good. I'm a size 13, so my shoes are tanks. I'll get you some light box photos so you can see how it's wearing for me, but this thing really is exactly what it's meant to be. That's that high mileage shoe, and it's a tank. I mean, it's well constructed. The carbon rubber on the outsole is really durable. The foam that they've put into this shoe, one of the cool things is that they've used recycled materials to make this shoe. So kudos to Mizuno on that one. They definitely have made transitions within their business to be more environmentally friendly. We're seeing that across the board in the running industry, which is really great. I think very progressive for the industry, and I'm excited about that. So this shoe holds nothing back about the foam that they've created. They're using recycled materials to make it, so that's great. Again, I'm just really pleased with this shoe. I don't traditionally run a lot in higher cushion shoes, but this is one that still is responsive and snappy enough for me to put on and feel comfortable running mileage in. In fact, I just recently ran the Whistle Stop Marathon, and this morning was my first run back from my marathon, and I wore this shoe. So that's the reason why. This is the one I pulled for the return run, and all things went really, really well. So if you're looking for a great high mileage neutral cushion trainer, the Mizuno Wave Sky, I think, is where it's at. Stop on in and try this shoe out with one of our expert fitters. You can find it on our website, www.run605.com. This has been our shoe chat with the Mizuno Wave Sky. If you could do me a favor, like and subscribe, follow us on social media, all of those wonderful things. That's all I got. Until next time, bye.